Misterwives is here. And maybe even cooler than you guys being here, Connect the Dots is out.
Yeah.
So let's get a round of applause for that. The album is out everywhere. How's that feel, first of all? Is it a weight lifted?
Incredible, yeah.
Yeah. How long were you guys working on this album?
The last year. Maybe a year and a half, because I
Okay.
started writing it about a year and a half ago.
It's
But
a long time.
I guess it went by really fast, though.
Did it?
It did.
Yeah. Now you record. I want to talk really quick about who produced the record. Butch Walker produced this record. Was that your first time working with Butch?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Hopefully not
he's
the last.
stuck with us forever now.
Yeah. We
find
had.
you.
I was saying before we went live. We had New Politics by, which is a band out of New York here. And hey, if you're watching right now, that was cool. They were breakdancing. They were just awesome when they performed here. But they worked with Butch on their recent work.
Do we have to breakdance?
Do you want to?
I could do a baby
No.
freeze.
Ooh.
I cannot do a baby freeze.
Yeah. This might just turn into a breakdancing competition live on Facebook. No, but we were talking with them about Butch because that's a guy who's been so versatile in his career, and they were speaking to that. What was your personal experience working with Butch? What was that like?
So talented. I
Yeah.
mean, Butch got many hats, as we said.
Literally, though, you were saying, right? He
Yeah.
wears a lot of different outfits, not to put Butch
Very
on blast,
stylish
but
man.
yeah.
By far the most inspiring person we've ever gotten to work with.
Why?
And, well, first of all, he's just the nastiest musician in the world. Anything you play, he plays it better than you. And
Yeah. Humbling. Is it a bit humbling working with Butch?
oh yeah. He's the most humble person. It's crazy, but it was just so awesome getting to learn from somebody and really looking up to someone as like a musical mentor. And
Yeah.
he's just the biggest teddy bear.
He's
He
such a
looks
sweet
like
guy.
he's this like
dude.
hard ass.
A
He's
rock
got
dad. I
he's
like
a
that.
rock
Rock
dad.
dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got tats and a gold tooth and all these motorcycles, and then he's just like, yeah, I don't eat sugar anymore, and I have my one glass of wine a night, and he's just like such a sweet Southern belle.
Yeah. How did you first link up with him?
Yeah, it was kind
Matt
of
Galley.
Yeah,
right?
through Matt Galley recommended him, and we looked
Okay.
him up, and we were like, yeah, let's get on the phone with him. We got on the phone with him and had a great conversation, and then flew to LA, and we were supposed to just do a few songs with him actually, and then we ended up doing the whole record.
Wow.
Yeah, we were supposed to just be
Yeah.
there for a week, and we called our managers, and we're like, okay, we're doing the whole album.
It's going really well.
Yeah.
I think we just shook his hand, and we were like, yeah, we're gonna do the whole album.
Chemistry is there.
handshake.
Now, when you pick a producer for a record, how do you pick that person? Is it based off personality? Is it based off their previous work? Because it's kind of like going into business with somebody to a certain extent, you know?
Yes,
Yeah,
and they
it's
really
tricky.
just become
Yeah.
another member of the band.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've got to vibe with them,
Right.
And yeah, also their resume, like he's worked with everybody, so it was a no-brainer to get to work with him. And also, ATN's a phenomenal producer who
Oh, thank you.
produced most of the album, so it was really the two of them that got to work together. So
Right on.
Eight's got to have a good connection with the guys.
Yeah, I think
right?
for all of us, just being able to like really be comfortable with the person and not be afraid to express any ideas you have, you know.
Had you ever co-produced a record like that with somebody before?
Well, I did some stuff on the last record,
Okay.
but this was the first time. I mean, we had all the demos produced, and I didn't know what to expect when I showed up. And he listened to the tracks. He was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to bounce me like a lot of this stuff because we're gonna use a lot of it." So I was just so honored
Right
that
on.
he wanted to use
Yeah.
anything that I recorded.
Now you were saying before we went live again that you did some of the album out in LA, but then the other was recorded. The other part of the album was recorded here in the Bronx at Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
And I was reading a little bit about
Viva la
Bandcamp. If you're watching right now, you don't
Bandcamp.
know about Bandcamp. I want you guys actually, in your own words, to tell us about it. It's kind of like, is it your home base, your home studio? How?
It's like a camp for bands.
It's in the summertime.
Yeah.
You go away. Your parents send you there. How would you describe it? Though? Like, give us the vibe, the setting. What does it look like?
It was definitely one of the most magical experiences I think we've all shared together. We decided in the summer, Eight's parents were going away for a month, and Eight and Mandy live right across the street from them, and Murph and I live in the Bronx, so it was pretty close to all of us. And they were gracious enough to let us kind of invade their house for the month. and we set up a kiddie pool in the back.
Oh,
which
right on.
surprisingly didn't.
Mandy even set up a relay race for us.
The reason why we worked out of their house, they have a studio in the basement and a big backyard and a garden and all these things where it really is like a retreat, you know? So we just wanted to immerse ourselves in the music and just getting to really create the album together from the ground up and be secluded and just get away from all the noise and the chaos of regular life. So we all just kind of lived there and would be up every day till like 4 a.m. making music and just had no limitations. Barbecues, poker, bonfires, like the whole...
It was
the
like
works.
I just remember waking up in the mornings and thinking like, oh no, I don't need coffee. I just like let's get to the
Yeah,
computer,
we're
let's
just
get
so
going.
Oh, that's a
excited.
great
Yeah.
feeling.
It's like the most amazing feeling.
Yeah,
So.
when the passion fuels you, you don't need Folgers.
I didn't need that
Exactly.
Folgers. Yeah.
No offense, Folgers, if anybody from Folgers is watching. New Politics and Folgers are like our 2 viewers right now. Have you guys ever done that before? That must be interesting, right? Like, I assume you went to like a proper traditional studio out in LA when you worked out there, and then here you are in the Bronx living in your workspace. Does that resonate in the songs? Like, would we be able to hear it? Do you hear it personally, like a difference in the music? Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, there's
Okay.
a song called Bandcamp.
Okay, so you gave it away. We don't even have to read into it.
But I don't know. That's we were just talking about it. Like we play that song or we listen to it, and it just
Really?
totally transports you back to that time of getting to make the album together, and you can smell the pine trees and hear the fire. Well, that's because we recorded the fire.
We
too,
actually
but-
had to connect 3 mic cables to get a microphone far enough outdoors to mic the actual fire.
You mic'd like a real fire.
Yeah,
in
that
the
Mark,
backyard, like
that
a
Mark was
bonfire.
fueling.
Yeah, every-
Mark's a pyromaniac, so he had about 100 logs on it.
Actually, if you get the physical CD, all of the tracks are connected, and so different parts of Bandcamp, like little sound bites, are in.
Like in
the actual
between?
physical album.
Dude,
Yeah.
I wish more bands did that because I feel like going back, we were joking about Dookie, a classic Green Day album before. Like, I feel like CDs back in the day, they'd have little, like, things like
songs.
that.
Yeah.
Secret songs,
There's
man.
lots of secrets.
Yeah, and only you knew about it. It was
You
really
have
cool.
to get the physical copy.
Yes. I was going to actually ask you about that. Is that, it's funny, back in the day, I'd say, hey, go out to your local store and buy this record. You can stream it. Of course, you can buy it. Are you guys doing, like, the physical thing? Is there going to be, like, a vinyl release of this or just CD, or what's the deal?
Yeah. No, I think we released all of it.
Okay.
We had it up for pre-order,
Right on.
and we actually, right?
We got a thumbs up.
No, we put it out, and we were like, we're gonna sign everybody who orders, we're gonna sign them, and then we got like 100 boxes of like thousands of vinyls. And
Yeah,
it took us.
Sounds like a great idea, and then when it
yeah,
happened.
yeah. So thank you for ordering those.
Right on.
Yeah,
That's
and you get
pretty dope.
activity booklets with it too.
From
so
the
the
band?
whole
Oh, yeah.
concept is connect the dots, and so we have all the artwork of all our spirit animals, and like people can be interactive and
Oh,
actually
no
create
way.
the artwork on their own and make it personal.
The activity books are thrilling.
Yeah.
Jesse was the tester for those.
So the beta tester right here, the focus group.
Yeah.
5-year-old, yeah.
Let's talk tour really quick because I know you played a show here at Bowery Ballroom in New York City, but that was more of like a one-off kind of record release party kind of deal, right?
Yep.
Actually, about that show, I saw a Snapchat of you covering a Chance the Rapper song.
That is accurate.
Are you guys big Chance fans?
Huge.
Huge Chance fans. I feel like it's like nowadays, like, who
Chance, we
isn't?
love you.
Who else do you listen to other than Chance? Or anybody else where you kind of want to shout out right now as being
Nope.
inspiration? No.
We listen to really
everything?
and
Yeah.
anything, as long as it's got soul and
That's
you can
cool.
connect to it. I don't know. I'm definitely we're oldies. A lot of
Yeah.
Billie Holiday and Ella Fitzgerald
Oh, wow.
and Sam
I'm thinking
Cooke,
90s when you say oldies.
Otis Redding. No, like real oldies.
Have you heard of Nirvana? They're super cool.
I would say we share a lot of those.
Any music with heart and soul,
Okay.
where you can feel it and
It's a
see
good place
it.
to start.
Or Lemonade.
Yeah.
Lemonade
Those are the two
Beyonce,
categories.
It's one or the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna go on this proper tour. What can you tell us about it? When does it kick off, and what are you looking forward to?
Well, there's actually 2 tours. There's the first one we're doing in the summer. It's like in the middle of June to the beginning of July, and that's like the Bandcamp tour. So it'll be smaller venues, a little bit more intimate. And so we kind of hope to bring our Bandcamp experience to each of the cities that we're traveling to. So that'll be
cool.
kind of punctuated with a few festivals as well.
Yeah.
And then in the fall, we're going on like a much larger tour. It's called Connect the Dots. Tickets are available today.
Right on. Hey, where can they go? People watch right now. Where can they go and pick up those tickets?
The internet.
The internet.
The internet. The computer.
Misterwives.com/tour.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nailed
Right
it.
on.
All right.
That's awesome. Well, you guys are doing so many cool things for the fans with this record. You're talking about the activities book and just the little secret stuff on the CD. We thought it'd be cool to actually take some fan questions. We've been collecting them all week long. I have no idea what these say, so if they're inappropriate, we're going to blame the fans and not me.
Okay.
And then if you're watching us right now and you're a Mr. Rise fan, we've got the awesome Mira, who is on deck taking your questions, watching your
Mira.
comments. So please ask away. We're going to try to get to everybody. There are a bunch here. And if you submitted a question earlier this week, maybe we'll shout you out right now. All right, so let's kick off with Carrie. Carrie, who is @_Carrie Moore. Let's see how I do with these usernames. Says, if you could have a different position in the band, what would you choose? P.S. Do you still have my poster from Vegas? LMAO. Do you remember Carrie's poster from Vegas? Let's start with the positions. Would you change, if you had to have a different role in the band, what would it be?
I mean, I definitely couldn't have a different role.
No.
I don't know. You could be the lead singer.
disagree.
Totally.
We do have Meatwolf, where it's all of us but different positions in the band, so we kind of already have that set up.
Come on, Carrie.
Yeah,
Meatwolf
Meatwolf is
Yeah, but
opening
sometimes.
for Mr. Wives.
Yeah.
Or is Will's the lead singer of that?
Yeah, I go back and forth between
Yeah.
lead singer and.
want to give a demo of melodies?
Nah,
Need a snippet?
you know, that's coming out in
Yeah,
2021. And we do still have your poster, Carrie.
We do. We know Carrie.
It's in Dr. Bloom's
She's awesome.
piano case, keyboard case.
It's hung up. It's hung up at Bandcamp. All right, next up, we were talking about how cool this is when you go on Twitter and there's there's a nation that is representing your band. This is Mr. Wives Mexico on Twitter. Is there any chance to bring the Connect the Dots tour here in Mexico?
It sounds awesome.
Can we do that, guys?
Managers? Yeah, they're giving a
Yes.
thumbs up.
Where's our book?
Hopefully
We're going to do
soon.
that right now, actually.
Marquis, set it up.
There are a ton, so let's keep moving on here. We got Gabby, and Gabby, I love you, but I'm not going to try to say your username. I have no idea what that says. What ice cream flavor would you want to use as snowballs to throw at people for fun? Also, they said please play Tongue Tied on tour.
Twisted tongue.
Twisted Tongue. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks,
They got-
Gabby.
yeah.
That's a good question.
Thanks for leaving me out to dry, Gabs. All right. So let's start there. What ice cream flavor would you want to use as
As a
snowballs
snowball.
to throw at people for fun? And it's for fun, so you're not hurting anybody,
Right.
I guess.
Is a non-syruped Italian
Yeah, I
ice.
mean, I feel like chocolate because you wouldn't hurt anybody because it doesn't have any chunks in it. Like a plain
Okay.
flavor, like chocolate or vanilla. You don't want anything with
You don't want
peanut butter
ingredients.
Maybe
You
a
throw like
what
a
about-
half-baked pint at somebody, like they're getting hurt.
Yeah, I would
man.
do the vegan Ben and Jerry's peanut butter. And
Oh,
cookie.
good answer.
Yeah.
PB and
Alright.
cookies.
Because then when you get it thrown at you, you get to eat it, and it's the best ice
That
cream
is,
in
I
the
would
world.
just be like
Yeah.
trying to catch
Yeah, I
it,
would just
right?
Yeah.
A lot of that
catch it with my
happens.
mouth.
I hope to hit me in the face.
That is a good question. All right, the proverbial "Are you coming to my city?" question. Literally wait, no, that's the person's name. All
That's
their
amazing.
usernames are taken.
That's great.
They want to know: Are you coming to Philly, y'all? I love Philly. Yeah,
We
right.
can neither
We-
confirm nor deny
No.
any adventures
Said.
to the city of brotherly love.
Do you like playing Philly?
We love
Yes,
it.
rowdy crowd.
What?
The Fillmore, when we played on our last tour, was probably one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah. No, I love Philly. Philly's like, I mean, we're in New York right now. It's like an hour and a half away. You can yeah, it's so close. Yeah. We're all excited.
Oh, Murph
Let me
dog.
tell you
Down
about
back
Philly. All right, let's move on to Amy, who is at Better Love with an extra E at the end. Amy, what was your best experience meeting a fan? And will you be meeting people after the Bandcamp tour?
Every experience.
Every experience.
Yeah.
Is there one that sticks out? Like one that maybe
there's
meaningful
so
or
many.
crazy or?
One time we got a glow-in-the-dark toilet seat cover.
That was
What?
pretty. That was pretty sick.
memorable because it was toilet seat cover.
Somebody just gave you that?
Yeah, I think
that-
they were in the business and hooked us up.
Was this after a show? Was it like at the merch
After a
stand?
show.
Yeah,
How does
It
somebody
was in
give somebody
Detroit
Detroit.
at
Okay.
St. Andrews Hall.
I think actually one of the most memorable experiences was when we filmed a music video for Not Your Way, and we invited a bunch of
Good answer.
fans to come participate in it.
that in the video?
Yeah.
Oh,
Inside
that's
the video.
awesome.
yeah, so that was
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
our
Right
fans are the
on.
best though. Like Johnny comes and dyes everybody's hair. He's a hairstylist.
Johnny's a fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
More a
Friend.
friend. Yeah, all of them are friends more than
Yeah.
fans. Yeah, we
Papa G?
got. I remember
That's
Becca.
gotta be a cool guy. If you can pull off a Papa G nickname, man.
Yeah,
Oh, that's his name.
Papa G. That's his given name.
He's the best.
And Jesus' last name? That's
Papa G is
awesome.
a legend.
He is.
Texts me like every now and then to check in on the band, how we all.
Really?
He's so sweet.
Is he like your second rock dad next to Butch? Would you say?
He is the number one rock dad.
you split time.
He tells us he's like
get
I'm
him on
at the
weekends.
gym so that I can jump the whole show.
And he does.
Yeah, he's like, I've been working out my calves for this show.
Yeah, he brought his daughter to London as well.
What?
To
Yeah, he's the
London.
man.
They did, yeah.
They're just
awesome.
the sweetest family.
And Keely made our artwork for some of our merch. She's very talented. So
Wow.
yeah.
You guys are like
She designed the
one
donut
with the
ring.
fans. That's
Yes.
pretty rad.
Well, we wouldn't
Also,
be
we
here
might
without
book
them.
Papa G for Facebook Live next week, so tune in. Sounds like a cool dude. All right, let's move on to at Nick Voot Kerr.
All right.
Sick. Okay. How did you guys pick your Oh, this is a great question. How did you guys pick your spirit animals for the album art? Also, who's who? For, I guess, spirit animals to people.
Oh, yes.
I'm the hummingbird.
You're the hummingbird.
Yes, I'm the elephant.
I'm the octopus.
I'm the dinosaur.
I'm the stag.
I'm a squirrel.
Nice.
He's a squirrel. He's not
Yeah.
the squirrel.
Now,
He's
how did
just
you
a
go about
squirrel.
like choosing? Did you
Bill-
picked your own?
Yeah, we've all kind of had like attachments to certain animals
Yeah.
before we even came up with this whole like alter ego
Okay.
idea. But the animals chose us.
Yeah, I
feel
was
like.
Born with this birthday.
Yeah.
I should get that looked at.
Did you get that looked at? Oh my god.
It's definitely infected.
Well, you said you were the elephant, right?
Yes.
We had
Very big
B.O.B.,
ears.
who's a rapper on the
Yeah,
show
yeah.
recently, and his new album had an elephant on it with like a gas mask. It was really crazy. But he said that the elephant is this all-knowing creature, and it's very wise, and that's why he likes the elephant.
Sounds right.
B.O.B. does. Why do you like the elephant?
Elephants are said to be very family oriented, and
Okay.
that's what we are, and they're very loyal and gentle giants. I'm not a giant though, but.
In
But I would just say
got a
they're-
giant voice.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I'm drawn to them. I do not think I am a very knowledgeable wisdom person.
He's like, yeah, they're friendly, gentle giants. Hey, why a squirrel?
Jesse's got a good story.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, actually, that's the short answer. Is because I'm nuts.
Okay.
Which is clear. No, but I used to have a roommate who used to be named Luke, who's now named Aloka Starbear, and he came home one day with a drum, and he's like, "Hey man, you want to go on a drum quest to find your spirit animal?" So he had me close my eyes and take several deep breaths, and then he hit the drum and like took me on a journey, and the animal I saw was a squirrel.
wow.
Jesse's from Staten Island.
We haven't been there yet.
Yeah, so I think
That's a true story. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We take
fumes
this
have gotten
seriously.
I love you, Aloka.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how do you segue from that?
welcome to our life.
Here we go. Peyton and Haley on Twitter. Two people, one person we don't know. What is your favorite song to perform live? It's probably a tough one to pick.
That is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely having fun doing the new ones. Playing the new songs the other day was really fun to do.
That's probably always the best part, right? You record this record, you spend so much time on it, and then you get to actually show it to people and see
Yeah.
if they like it.
I would say, I don't know, Let the Light In is pretty spectacular to get to play. It's a whole journey, and it really builds, and then there's this massive release at the end, and it just is very, I don't know, fun
it's,
and
it's got
adventurous.
a live feel to it on the recording. So
Okay.
we definitely recorded that, and we were like, we can't wait to play this live. So
But they're all really fun
Yeah.
and special to play, but Let the Light In is just...
How does Let the Light In play into the set? Is that something that would close a Misterwives set? Yeah, right on, right on. All right, moving on here to at pajamas _247. Why did you call the album Connect the Dots? That's a good question. Aside from the activities book.
Well, I guess the album, when we started making it, it was going in so many different directions with genres and emotions and the whole, like all the different messages and stuff. So it kind of felt like what Connect the Dots feels like in the beginning stages of like a bunch of scattered dots and numbers and chaotic. And you're like, how am I going to fit this all together? And I think that also represents life and constantly trying to make sense of it. And even though it seems totally insane and nonsensical, each piece is vital to creating the picture. And it's sort of like a I don't know, a guide,
Instruction
instruction manual, how to put it all together.
Did you guys feel any pressure to sort of connect the proverbial dots from the last record to this record?
Yeah, well, I guess there's a not really. It's kind of a totally yeah.
It's always there that you want to do. The second record has to be bigger and better. I don't think there was pressure. I think we just went in and done. Mandy kept showing up with great songs, and
Thanks,
we
Mark.
just. No, I didn't.
There
feel
was
that.
pressure in the beginning, and it took me a while to like sit down and start writing because I was. I was a little. There was pressure in my own mind, but the second we started, it was so much fun that all of those insecurities and fears went away, and we just got to really focus on the music. And yeah, very different from the first album. That was my brain didn't feel good at that album.
No. This next one is a personal question. Alexis Rose at unarmed_soldier on Twitter. Are y'all friends with Brendon Urie? How did you get the opportunity to tour with Panic at the Disco?
Jesse?
Is it a squirrel?
I spoke with him. He was a very, very nice man.
Yeah,
All right,
it's very
there you go.
nice.
Next question.
Yeah, no, he was really
he's-
nice, very talented. It was amazing
on.
getting to be on that tour. It was an arena tour, so we were all
right
pinching ourselves every single night. And I also grew up on Panic at the Disco,
Yeah,
so it was
that was
really
in a
wild
moment.
to get
Yeah.
to open for them. But yeah, he's just a total rock star, you know. So we were, you know, we didn't really get to hang with him, but he is very nice, and
Yeah.
his band was awesome too. We got to, and the crew, the whole tour was really a dream come true. So,
Yeah.
and his dogs are awesome.
Nice dogs.
Great dogs on that guy.
Let's move on to Austin here on Twitter. Favorite lyrics from Connect the Dots. Do any lyrics on the new record kind of mean something to you or stand out?
I think mine is the salt in your tears becomes the foundation of your ship.
Taste the salt in your tears, knowing that it's the foundation beneath your ship. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
the one. That's the one.
Well, he will abbreviate it for the interview.
Going back to that
He
question.
gave Cliff Notes for.
Notes version.
To that
I
question,
actually-
who would you
Thanks,
not want to be in the
Will.
band? It's the singer, because I would clearly muff that up.
I think that it also is my favorite lyric.
I like
That's a
the
great lyric,
careful
Mandy.
of your butterflies, but they're just your
Fearful. We got to learn the lyrics, guys.
Taurus, like,
Yeah,
helping out.
those are. It's fearful of these butterflies, but they're just your friends dressed in disguise. Which, for me, I have terrible stage fright, and I'm always, I don't know, really fearful of performing, and it's very vulnerable. And so you have these butterflies, and it's good to try to use those to create your energy and not be afraid of it, and use it to your best ability.
Through my head before Madison Square Garden. I remember thinking that because I was so nervous going on the Panic tour going at Madison Square Gardens, and that popped into my head because I was so thinking, just enjoy this. Don't let your nerves ruin this moment for you.
How'd you feel once you hit the stage? Did it all go away?
I
Or
honestly
did
thought it was my favorite show.
We'll do the press conference.
It was just that was an amazing experience, and I thought it went so well. Normally
It
you
did, yeah.
hype up these shows and they never quite live up to the expectation, and that was definitely
True dream come
Mad.
true.
really.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we played really well.
Yeah.
and I was really happy.
We're going to go to actually live viewers' questions right now. Mira, what do we have on Facebook there?
So Laura wants to know, what's your favorite thing about touring?
Favorite thing.
Mine's is getting to meet loads of new people every day.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm getting to actually meet people who are listening to your music.
Yeah.
And obviously just playing the show.
Yeah,
Like,
aside from playing, yeah.
I mean, that goes
Tour
without
is
saying.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
on tour, you spend the whole day like setting up and sound checking
Yeah.
just for that big, moment. So definitely the
Yeah,
show.
you
and
do it all for that.
and
hour
then
of being
and then
on
to
stage.
meet people is always
Yeah.
such an amazing time.
The show
so.
only exists because of all the fans, and the energy they bring fuels us. So it's really this really amazing, harmonious thing where we get to feed off of each other, and that's just nothing is close to that high that you get from a show.
Yeah.
So
Anything else, Mira?
Ashley really wants to know where you got your dinosaur shirt.
it's actually a lady's pajama dress from Forever 21.
So I hope that answers your question.
Blown up your spotlight.
Like it's a nightgown.
Yeah, it's a nightgown, but it looks like a great T-shirt on it.
Definitely didn't come like that.
No, it did not come like this. There were some alterations made.
Can we actually, before we go, we're wrapping up here, but can we talk about style really quick? Like, where does the style come from? Do you guys each sort of like have your individual style? Like, how does that play into everything you guys do?
I woke up like this. I don't know what to tell you.
Jesse's definitely got his style. The bow tie.
We're a very colorful band. A
Yeah.
lot of bands wear black, you may notice.
Right.
Not a lot of that happening.
No, almost
Yeah.
none.
It's just another outlet to get to.
But I would say that Mandy is our style.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
We like to look as a unit, but
Oh,
I, for
really?
one, take my cues from
No, I just encourage
Lead the
arts
way.
and crafts nights. That's
There you
all.
go.
We do arts and crafts together and bedazzle things.
You leave your clothes like
Lying around.
lying
Yeah,
around.
still
Stacy
get a hold of
Vance
them.
out
I'm there
sparkles.
with a hot glue gun.
Yeah.
No, it's just another outlet to get to express yourself. So I
Yeah.
feel like how we dress kind of represents our music, and it's fun and lively and colorful, and that's what we're about. So
Right on. Well, congratulations on having the record out again.
Thank you.
Tour
Thank
is about a
you.
month or less than a month away. June.
yeah, June 14th.
I'm living in the past over here.
Right?
June's
Yes.
coming up. Those are available again online, probably through your Facebook page. And the record, again, available on streaming. You can buy it. And thanks for stopping by, guys. And
Thanks
congrats.
for having us. Thanks for your questions at home.
Bye, guys.
Everybody.